All right. Good morning, one and all. Blessing be. Giving thanks and praise to that which is greater than He. May your words flow through, that you may tell your anointed people and those yet to find you what the value of existence is. Listen, folks, I don't know. Y'all might not know the Father as well. And first and foremost, let me apologize on some things. I really feel as it wasn't meant for man to know certain things. And as far as me and my little, at times people feel distraught, distressed, or something. I'm really not. But I'm saying this to say my relation and your relation with the Father will be of two different accords. Um, you know, I might be a bit more brutish, forceful, but I've always been given that of a soldier's existence. And as any soldier you would meet in a battlefield, he might not be, he might have some ways with him. He might cuss a bit, he might spit, he might have some obscenities with him. But it is in the goodness of him doing what it is that he does. And he understands that about me, because that's just what I've been given. But I do want to say, do not look at me as to be a good example. I've been blessed, I've been cursed, I've been up, I've been down, I've been everywhere, and I've been nowhere. I am not a good role model in regards to that. I do know the Father, but don't look at me. I am a good example of what you need not be. When I said it allowed me to be back in His good grace, I hear people say, oh, it's the end of times, the book of Revelation. He's going to wipe everything out and we got to ascend and be as angelic beings and this and that. I don't know about all of that. That makes no logical sense to clean something up if you was just going to clear it out. Father values existence. And now I could see the sense in a lot of folks feeling like, yeah, I would have an animosity if I felt that in the process of you doing what you do, if I felt as if it was going to bring about the end of my existence, I wouldn't be too inclined with that. I can understand that. And then for everybody to just say we're all supposed to ascend and be angelic beings, maybe that's not given for everyone to be as that. Um, you know, um, Father was given on to that person that might be in their ways. But that doesn't mean that's for everybody. Going into the church, people always think you go to church, oh, you got to be Hail Mary 3 times and the most angelic person. There is a lot of positions and a lot of roles within His kingdom. I get a lot. I'm a soldier. Does that mean you would have that same relation? No, there's plenty of angelic beings. There's those that are healers. There are those that prophesize. There's all sorts of different pathways that lead to Him. So don't feel as if because you see me in this state, this is not a road any would really like to walk. And I wouldn't expect y'all to walk this road. I'd hope you look to find something better. Um, so in saying, but as far as like Father came that you might clean up this wickedness now. And even in regards to certain creations, I might have spoken in a rage with the Draco reptilian ones, but that's because I've been seeing other planets where y'all at too, and I'm just gonna say that y'all popping up on the radar. Now, you could take it however you want. Maybe you rolling through, you feel as if there's nothing that could challenge you or stop that, or but I do know something. Listen, if you don't care about what you're doing, if you don't care about the universe has a good way of not caring about you. There are plenty of things in creation that's not too right. And Father, He understands the value of existence, but you cannot take what's good and turn that to bad. Then you're overstepping a boundary in that, in which yes, things will happen. But He doesn't disvalue your existence any less than anything else. Just know that. But you can't take what's good and turn it to that which is not. He doesn't roll with that. And I'ma just speak on myself. I don't know what everybody's thought. And as far as some of the elect that's been going around and calling people devils and they're going to hell, be mindful of what you say. I know there's a lot of trespasses you could go off of. But as Father once has said unto me, it is not for us to judge good nor bad. Be mindful of your consciousness that you might not lose your salvation, because that will get you in problems. I've been there myself. Don't worry about things. You have to keep your own peace, your own salvation, because Father always got you. And that's all you need to know at the end of the day. Not everything is right, but everything comes due in its due time. Trust me, there is not nothing that's wrong that is not going to be righted. So don't worry about that. Yes, I know things can seem as a grave injustice, but you will live again. We can't say that of wickedness. And even in regards to this place, I can understand a person's hostility, because I'd be very hostile too if you were speaking as if my existence was about to end or I have to change or conform. And I really don't get that sense of that from Father. I really get the sense of you can't continue in wickedness and expect things to balance out good. But I'm going to be truthful. This place serves a function. You can find your way to heaven and you can find your way to hell. Those who will drop out, it allows Him to filter through souls that when eventually it actually does a good. And I'll be honest, I feel as if He's taking so long to give me what I need to close this out, that some of y'all who've been attached to Satan, that y'all might be able to start to find a means of salvation, or at least detach yourself from that. And I really think that's why it's taking so long to close that out on a spiritual aspect, because He's giving y'all a chance that some of y'all might